All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10, and he'll take it past. The 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll run on first down. Kramer. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This off. How imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Cobbs here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks at him. again, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a... Slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, gets a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A gain on the play. Go, let's go! Complete to number 81.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the touchdown, Chiefs. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Kramer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Kramer. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Kramer. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 3rd down, Kramer. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard. Shy of the 5. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down. On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Still second down.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker? Able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following. The holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Doing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Kansas City touchdown. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. So that drive span